Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tina, and we are here today to do your monthly reading. This is for November 2024. So, before we dive into individual readings, I'm going to take care of some business. It's fun business. And then I have a collective message to put out there. So, First of all, if you have not yet visited my website, I invite you to do so. And the link is below in the video's description. If I remember, I'll try to put the link in the comments too, but I have to remember to do that. Um, and what you will find there is the options for some personal readings. And you should know that all of my personal readings are very affordable. I do that intentionally because I want to make them accessible. They're all by video, not live video. I record it, and that way you can also have something that you can look back on. So there's that. But also, you may not know, on my website, I also have a fun little store that has some cool stuff. And one of my newest items are my arm warmers. I've gotten a few people asking where I get my arm warmers. They're kind of my shtick on the channel, and I wasn't intending to sell them, but I am starting to do that now. So the thing that makes my arm warmers a little different is that they are more slim fitting. They're not bulky. So, and it's hard to find arm warmers or these little fingerless sleeves that are like that because they get bulky under shirts or jackets. These are not. So that's the difference in mine. So if you're interested, you can also find my arm warmers on there, and I'm going to be adding more as time goes on, but I have a couple styles right now on there. And you can find some other, cool gifts and crystals and things like that, kind of spiritually awakened gifts that you can give yourself or others. But okay, so now let's dive in to the collective message. So this month, I really felt called to put out a message about nature and why it's so important to all of us right now. So if you are not aware, humanity is going through a call for an upgrade. Basically, it's a heightening or a raising of the frequency collectively, and some of you are totally feeling it and feel this draw towards it. If you're watching videos like this, you probably are feeling it, whether you know it or not. Some of you don't even realize it, but you're feeling called to maybe awaken, remember who you really are. It's a desire to raise your frequency. And so, why nature is so important, the universe, source energy, is calling all of us to get out and appreciate Mother Earth. And the power of nature can enable those who have always kind of felt like, meditation is outside of their reach or they're just not good at it. If you do this, it's meditation. It does the same thing. It has the same effect for you. You will start naturally raising your vibration. It is an effortless way to tune in. It's an effortless way to meditate, to get those same kind of vibrations or frequencies running through your body. And so when I talk about nature, yes, if you can get out into a beautiful forested park, or go out on intense hiking, beautiful, wonderful, but obviously not all of us have access. So it can be as simple as going to your local city park. It can also be going in your backyard, taking off your shoes, or if it's too cold, right? We're in transition with the seasons right now. Sit in some grass and put your hands on it, touch a tree. It's about appreciating the earth and nature, okay? When you do this, you will start to naturally heighten your intuition, and it cleanses your energy field. You go out into nature and you show gratitude for Mother Earth. You start paying attention and noticing the minutia, the little things that you maybe have never looked at before. Maybe how a certain leaf looks, or the grass, or little insects, or the chipmunks, or whatever that is for you, the birds, the sounds of nature, how leaves crackle under your shoes as you walk. All these things heighten your awareness, and it expands your energy field. It raises your frequency. And I have discussed in recent videos the importance of grounding yourself in nature. Grounding yourself, you actually touch the earth, or touch a tree, or sit on a boulder, and you envision yourself rooting yourself into the earth. And what this does is it balances out your energy field. It cleanses your energy field. All these things put together expand your energy field. Your awareness helps you to awaken, remember who you really are. And when you do this, not only is it wonderful for you individually, but when I say your energy field is expanded, it touches everybody else that you come in contact with. The people you don't know, when you go to a store, the people you walk by, your energy field, the more expanded it is and positive it is, you touch people in your day-to-day life. So we are in a time where the world sometimes feels out of control and chaotic. If you do these things, if you ground yourself in nature, man, it just bounces off of you. You don't feel it anymore as much. So I hope you'll join me in that. And if you are a subscriber, you have probably noticed that I put out a lot of shorts depicting nature. And these are all from my hikes, and they're actually, current time videos that I take myself. So they're real. I'm not just grabbing stock footage off the internet. It's what the videos that I take. But I do this because not everybody can go take a nature break. And so you can go look, and maybe I'll actually create a playlist of only my nature shorts. I'll do that. I will do that. And so that there's a playlist there, and you can go watch 30, 40, 50 seconds worth of nature. And you know what? It takes you there. It can put you in that same, it's not as good as actually being there, but darn it, it's close. You put yourself in that energy field. So yeah, I invite you to go check out those short videos and enjoy those. I really enjoy making them, so I hope you enjoy watching them. Okay, that's enough of me rambling. Let's dive into the personal readings. Thank you for listening. Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading. Let's dive in. We're going to first pull from the Woodland Warden's deck, a message. This is a beautiful deck that represents both the animal and plant side of nature. All right, show me the one message that would most benefit the sign of Pisces for November. The antelope and the wheat, and the theme of it is nourishment. So this is kind of an interesting card to pull out. We pull this card when things are going your way. Yeah, you have good fortune in your life, and you're being called with this card to invest in your community and those around you. Be conscious of those of you that don't have as much as you do. The antelope is, excuse me, I'm about to cough. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so the antelope are associated with community, and that they travel in large herds. They work together to deter predators. They all carry for both their aging and their young together as a community. And so they thrive that way by working together. And wheat is shown because it grows easily and abundantly, and it nourishes many. And it's kind of a symbol of wealth as well. So yeah, it's kind of a beautiful card saying, hey, if things are going great for you, share the wealth. Not necessarily, it doesn't mean give money necessarily. And being going well doesn't, like I said, it doesn't, wealth is different for everybody. It can be financial, that's the obvious, but it can also just be you're in good spirits, your life is comfortable, you're doing good, and you can give your time to help others as well. Okay. All right. It's a card about caring about others, caring about your community. All right, let's do tarot for the month of November for Pisces. We will pull all the cards and then discuss them, okay? Show me the energy surrounding Pisces for the month of November, please. Energy for Pisces for the month of November. Overall energy for November. Oh, okay, this has come out a few times today. Interesting. The Jinn. In traditional tarot, this is actually the devil card. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay. Recent past. Knight of Wands. Potential challenge for the month of November for Pisces. Ten of Wands. Burdens. What's a central or core issue for Pisces for this month? The Moon. Potential fear that Pisces might be facing. Page of Pentacles. What does Pisces not see coming this month? Queen of Swords. And what is the outcome for November for Pisces? Six of Swords. Beautiful. All right, let's talk about the cards. All right, so we're starting off overall energy, the Jinn. Okay, so that means you're going to be kind of going through something that you're going to, I feel like this is becoming aware of, but there's something that's holding you back. And it's going to be an ongoing theme this month. It's going to be an ongoing energy. Now, why I say don't be scared. It can be something as huge as there's an abusive personality in your surrounding your energy, or addictions like alcohol, drugs, gambling. It can also, and far more often, this involves negative thoughts, bad habits that you have, obsessing over something too much. But oftentimes I find that it's just low self-esteem and negative self-thoughts, insecurities, things like that. Okay, this is going to be different for everybody. We're talking to a large group of people, but you got to look at the things that, what is holding you back, and you got to take a really honest look at that, which I think you will be, because the Queen of Swords is here, okay? Something is holding you back in your life, okay? Now, in the recent past, you have this Knight of Wands. Now, Knights are all about forward motion, their movement in your life. They can be offers too and things like that. Knight of Wands, though, is exciting. So was there something exciting happening in your life recently? Now, your core central issue this month is the Moon. Feeling like maybe you don't know, you don't have all the answers. The moon is all about kind of this mysterious energy. Things have not been illuminated. You just don't have the answers. Feeling like you just don't have the answers yet. Yet. That's the thing about the moon. You have to remember that what's opposite of the moon? The sun. It's, about orbits, cyclical. Things will be, usually when you get the moon card, things will at some point be revealed. They don't stay in the dark forever. But it's kind of a mysterious energy. Some people associate it with kind of spirituality, but I don't. I associate the high priestess mostly with that. I associate purely the moon very much so as a card of just not totally knowing. And sometimes this card is about surrendering that you don't have all the answers and you never will have all the answers. Okay. That's life, right? And about surrendering to something along those lines. Which kind of makes sense because in your challenge, I mean, it's a very obvious card of challenge, the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about burdens. The good thing about the Ten of Wands is it's a 10. That's the end of a cycle. So something that has felt burdensome it's lingering for you this month. Something feels like a burden, but it's not going to last. Okay, it's not going to last. I think it's going to be lifted with some self-realization here. Now, a fear for this month. Interesting. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now, pages are all kind of known as the messengers of tarot. Pentacles energy is your day-to-day life, grounded kind of issues. That can be money, it can just be home life, it can be projects, anything like that. But the Page of Pentacles specifically is kind of more of a studious, the action of studying the situation on a real level, not just thinking about it, but actually studying it on a real level. So having this in the fear can mean that maybe it's a little more of the, as if it's a reversed energy. Like, are you not studying? Do you have a fear of, it can be a fear of communication or some sort of communication you're going to, but I feel like it's a fear of learning something. Maybe it's about yourself. What kind of information or knowledge are you afraid of? What are you afraid of learning about yourself? It can also be as direct as, you're you feel like somebody is going to come at you with some information or but the thing that's weird about having this, that's why I turned it on to kind of yourself, because Pentacles energy, a Page of Pentacles is actually a very grounded, nice energy. So it's really nothing to fear. Maybe a little bit of an irrational fear. Maybe you feel undeserving. I don't know. We're talking to a lot of people. Take it how it's resonating. What instantly came to your mind with that? So what you don't see coming is some major clarity. The Queen of Swords. Now, of course, all the court cards can represent other people in your life. So, as I described the Queen of Swords, it could represent somebody else. I generally how I personally read, I usually am reading for the individual though. I don't pull a lot of other characters in. That is just a style of tarot reading. I'm usually looking at your energy. So, what this Queen of Swords is about is looking at things very rationally, clearly, detailed, not emotionally. The Queen of Swords is not emotional. But do you see how this character, the Queen of Swords, is confident, self-assured, and boy, she looks at the details. She wants the truth, nothing but the truth. And when she spots something that does not serve her well, she cuts it out with a quickness. No remorse, no regrets, and just keeps on strutting on. That's done, that's done, that's done. You can stay, you cannot. And so I think that I think you're going to be surprised at yourself maybe this month that you're going to start tackling some of these things that hold you back. I really think that's what this is about. You're going to have some realizations. And once you start doing this, you start tackling these things, cutting the things that hold you back. This burden is just going to poof, just be lifted. And look at this. This is why this is so beautiful for an outcome. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's swords energy. It's about a good mental state of mind, moving yourself forward into something more positive and just something that can just relax it's peace of mind. Simply put, this is the peace of mind card. It's moving yourself into a state of a peace of mind. So the overall theme, tackle those things that hold you back and surrender to the fact that you will never know it all. But I do want to point out this is that, you know what, life is pretty good. And maybe that's what this Knight of Wands is, that life is good for you. Don't forget that. Don't get bogged down in negative self-talk or a feeling of lack or things like that, or some sort of fear of learning about yourself. Don't get held back. Life is good for you. And you will move yourself into, I think by the end of the month, a pretty more peaceful state of mind, out of burden. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will choose to subscribe if you have not yet. Either way, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.